Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Raquel. I am a licensed beauty professional as well as a licensed beauty educator. In this video, I will go over Illinois Nail Tech State Board exam. As you know, Milady has new books, so I will be doing the state board review in the latest nail tech exam book, which will be the 8th edition of Milady's book. So it should look like this. This is what you should have. Also, they do have a foundations book as well. This is how that book looks. So now Milady does have two different books. So you should have those two books for the 8th edition for Milady. Also, if you need books, I do have them available. All you have to do is click the link in my bio. If you don't know how to study, I did create a free study guide on, things that I feel like you should use to prepare you for your state board exam. So let's get into the video. For the state of Illinois, it is required that you complete a 350 clock hour program. You should take your practical with your school, and then they should set up for you to take your state board exam. Your state board exam is $185. So that means we need to be prepared going into taking our exam, because who has $185 to keep wasting on not passing their exam? Once you pass your exam, then you apply for your license. Your license is going to be $45. So now let's get into what's actually on the state board. I will be covering Milady's 8th edition. That is the newest book from Milady, so that's what book you should be in. Again, Milady has two books, your foundations and the actual nail book. Now for your state board exam, it's going to be 65 questions. So your first section is health and safety. So that's 30 to 35% of your exam. That's going to include topics such as understanding sources of infections and diseases, handling, sorting implements and material, responding to nail diseases, and following safety and sanitation procedures. All of that will be in your foundations book, chapter 5. That's what you want to study. Chapter 5 is a huge chapter on sanitation and infection control, so make sure you read that. Your second section of the exam is going to be nail care, which is understanding nail components and analyzing and caring for your nails. That is going to be 50 to 20% of your exam. So for that section, you want to study chapter 4 in your actual nail book. Now I will show you what the nail book look like again so you don't get confused. This is your nail book, chapter 4 in this book. Your next section is going to be nail technology services, which is 48 to 52% of your exam. So you will go over preparing for manicures and pedicures, using manicure tools and products, applying manicure techniques, repairing nails, using artificial nails, pedicuring, and using nail tips. That is going to be in your nail book, and that is, you need to study chapters 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now let me go over what those chapters are. Chapter 6 is going to be manicuring. Chapter 7 is going to be pedicuring. Chapter 9 is for nail tips and forms. Chapter 10, nail resin system. Then you have chapter 11, which is monomer liquid and polymer powder nail enhancements. That is all the information that you need to study for your nail exam for Illinois. Again, if you don't know how to study, click the link in my bio. Go on my stand store. I have a free guide on how to study, what to study. If you need flashcards, they're available as well. I will start doing more like questions and answers to help you guys prepare more for your state board. Comment below if you have any questions, and good luck.